Welcome, Damon Bruce with you as we get ready for NBA action here on 2K Sports. It's Tuesday Hoops, and it's next. It'll be the Charlotte Hornets facing off against the Chicago Bulls. And now let's head out to the arena, hook up with Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. I'll be back at halftime.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr by my side. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. Tip-off moments away, and State Farm presents the starting lineups. First for the Hornets, Bogues out there with Gill. They've got Mourning, then it's Wingate, and it's Johnson in at the four-man position. And looking at the Bulls, B.J. Armstrong is out there with Michael Jordan. They've got Cartwright, then there's Pippen, and it's Grant in at the four spot. Tip-off goes to Charlotte. Now here's Bogues. Back to Johnson. Passes to Gill. Over Jordan. And that one's good. Gill. Armstrong against Bogues. Armstrong kicks to Grant. Now the dish to Pippen. Throws up the alley-oop.
Boy, that was a heck of a catch on that pass, and then to lay it up and in, all in one motion.
That's about as graceful as it gets, huh?
Splendid.
And I like that he just went with the simple layup instead of trying to do anything too fancy. He just got the job done.
Gill against Jordan. He dishes it to Mourning. He's against Cartwright. Just 5 to shoot. Gill. Up with it. And Mourning throws it down.
There he goes again, that lower body root canal, clearing out space under the offensive glass.
Yeah, that is an area he absolutely excels in. Dentistry or not.
Does he need Novocaine for that?
Here's Pippen following the bucket by the Hornets. That is good.
There was no question about it. He was going to finish that one off.
Now here's Bogues. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. We talked about their strategy defensively, going up against such an explosive offense. He said, well, we've done our advanced scouting. We know where it is they like to get their shots and where they're most effective. The challenge is taking that information and using it out on the court. It's a great test for our players, and I'm eager to see how they respond. It'll be fun for us to watch, Kevin.
Okay, Doris, appreciate the report, and Coach is playing here tonight. A good one, guys.
In theory, yes. I mean, they're up against a team that can put up points in a hurry, so defense has to be a priority. We'll see if they can execute that game plan.
Well, you said it, Steve. I mean, this is an opponent that will test your resolve. You got to stay the course, and you can't vacillate much. You're going to have to absorb some body blows if you want to come out on top.
Here's Bogues after the made shot from Scottie Pippen. Bogues the pass to Gill. Back to Bogues. And it's blocked. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Not stop. There's no way to stop that. I mean, there's nothing you can do when he's coming at him like that.
Well, that's right, Clark. Steve, he is a dangerous, dangerous player.
Yeah, especially when he gets to that launching pad right there in the lane. I mean, pretty one-handed finish. That was nice.
So it's the Hornets now after the Bulls pick up 2. The 10-footer. Johnson gets the bucket. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Chicago leading. Here's Armstrong. Outside Jordan. Cartwright. Mourning's there. Here's Grant. And he makes good on the layup. Grant's got his first basket of the night. 1:42 left in the first quarter. Bogues kicks to Mourning. Takes it up for the stuff.
You know, the dunk was great, but I didn't care for that interior defense there, guys. It was non-existent.
You're right, Clark. You know, it was way too easy. I don't think the coach liked it either. Look at it. Look at that face. Uh-oh.
It doesn't get much easier than that. They have got to tighten up their defense. That was embarrassing.
Here's Pippen, following the bucket by the Hornets. Unloads from 13. And the dunk by Grant.
He spoke loud on making a statement that play.
Yeah, that was brute force, battling for the offensive board, then taking it right back up there.
That's just all about strength and energy, guys.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Will Purdue's checked in for Cartwright. Williams comes in for Horace Grant. McRae's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And it's Paxson in for B.J. Armstrong. The Hornets also changing it up. Gaddison, he's checked in for Mourning. Newman comes in for Wingate, and Curry subbed in for Gill. Now here's Curry. Purdue with the rebound. Jordan with it. 40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Williams kicks to Jordan. Backing in. 4 on the clock. Fader on the way. Larry Johnson grabs the miss.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Shoots from 12. Bogues, good. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. Purdue with a screen on Curry. But they get it back. Here's Paxson. That misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bulls lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
It's been beautiful basketball to watch, guys. Really sharing and moving the ball, and as a result, they've got a great flow going.
Hand in glove, 5 guys working as one. The power of the fist, we call it. They've racked up a bunch of assists.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Hey, Kevin, he's always aggressive offensively, but it seems like late in the game, he just becomes an assassin. I mean, when the game is in the balance, that's when he's at his best.
And one of his greatest gifts is the ability to get his own shot off the bounce. No question about it. He's a tough cover.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Green, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Bogues in for Bennett.
Another trip to the line, and he's right on the mark. He's not a guy you want to get in the habit of putting on the strike.
Now here's Curry. Looking for his first bucket of the game. The feed to Bogues. Outside Curry. Pass to Mourning. Grant on him. Second shot opportunity. Mourning can't make it work.
And this is why you need size inside. The ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Now here's Pippen. Here's Armstrong. The 10-footer finds the target. Armstrong's got his first points of the game.
What a tough shot. Those runners are not easy.
Bogues kicks to Green. There's the pass to Gill. From the top of the key, and good on the basket. Book it. Gill's got his second basket. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. So for the Bulls. Will Purdue's checked in for Grant. Williams comes in for Neely. And it's Paxson in for B.J. Armstrong. Charlotte also making some changes. Gaddison, he's checked in for Mourning. Johnson comes in for Green. And Newman subbed in for Curry. Now here's Jordan. He's covered by Gill. Fades.
They continue to barrel their way inside, and when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of their last 10 coming inside.
Here's Newman. No good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. It's Pippen with the drive. Here's Williams. Pass to Paxson. Feeds to Jordan. He passes to Paxson. Three-pointer, and that one's good. And the Bulls lead by 9. And the Hornets call time here. So for the Bulls, Cartwright comes in for Will Perdue. And McCray subbed in for Williams. Curry's checked in for Charlotte. Now Bulls.
Defensive foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Curry passes to Gaddison. Gets it to go.
Again, they attack the hoop from the lane, and it's been really good to them.
Yeah, they're getting whatever they want down there. That's 4 of their last 5 buckets coming in the paint area.
Now here's Jordan. 6 points for him. Paxson kicks to Jordan. Curry meets him. Shot clock at 6. Fades and shoots. That one goes. Count it. And it's 8 points for Jordan.
What a great little run he's on here in the quarter.
Bogues against Paxson. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Johnson. Backs in. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Jordan. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. He kicks to Curry. Fires for 3. They get it again. The pass to Newman. Fires from deep. No good.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
So for the Bulls, Horace Grant, he's checked in for Cartwright. Neely comes in for McCray. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson. Now here's Jordan. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Passes it to Neely. Shoots the 3. Hits the bucket.
Yeah, they gave him just a little bit too much breathing room there.
Here's Bennett. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something, you're right. Gill, guarded by Jordan. Gill kicks to Mourning. Some solid defense from Grant.
Man, excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 8. Grant dishes to Pippen. Outside Jordan. Screen by Grant. Jordan against Gill. The drive by Jordan. 3 seconds left. Another one falls for Chicago.
Slick play right there. He's so resourceful with the ball in his hands.
Here's Bennett. The shot is off. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Bulls out front. They lead by 14. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
You've got it on 2K Sports. Let's look at what went on in the first half. Chicago with the lead against Charlotte. Just outstanding efficiency offensively. They're having a field day. It's just that simple. Scottie Pippen playing impressively so far. He's got 4 points and 3 rebounds as well. And for Charlotte, they've been really battling. They've done all the little things, made all the hustle plays, and that's been the difference. Alonzo Mourning has been productive. Kendall Gill also been a big contributor. That's it for me here in the studio. Time to send you back out to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the start of the third quarter.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Some great play by Michael Jordan tonight. 10 points and 1 assist.
Oh, man, he is putting on a show.
Well, it looks like he's simply decided he's going to take care of business solo.
Now, here's Grant. Again, Chicago. And here's Bowes. Back to Johnson. From the line, gets the bucket.
Soft defense right there. Way too soft.
The Bulls leading by 14. How
about that basketball, man? Wow. And not much resistance on that jam.
Yeah, defensively, you're right. Not a great sequence.
Well, they lost track of them, and they paid the price.
And that replay sponsored by Sprite, giving us a great look at that one. Gill against Jordan. Here's Bowes. It's hauled in by Pippen. Pippen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here is Jordan. He's got 10. Back to Pippen. Kicks to Grant. Clock at 6. The jump hook, and that one's good. Grant's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, I like the way it looks to start the second half here. I mean, 3 straight makes to kick it off. Nice.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Bogues the pass to Gill. Dishes it to Johnson. Over Grant. Johnson's shot is off.
And that's the way it's been. A big margin for them in the rebounding category.
You know, sometimes you got to get down and dirty and do the dirty work. And in this one, they've done it, and it's paid off on the scoreboard in a big way.
Jordan with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Pippen, the pass to Cook. Bogues defending. Shot from 6. Pass to Cartwright. Over Mourning, it's Chicago with another win.
I can tell you for sure they didn't want this. I actually can guarantee it. They're getting pounded, brutalized inside.
Now, it wouldn't be so bad if they were getting the same looks on the other end, but that's just not the case.
Now, here's Bogues. Back to Mourning. He's against Cartwright. Lifts up. Mourning's shot is good. Mourning's got 6.
Right now, they're just pillow-like inside. Way too soft. Too many looks at and around the hoop.
Yep, totally agree, Clark. 10 of the last 12 points now that they surrendered have come inside that lane area.
And the Bulls making a change here. Williams is checked in. Newman's checked in for the Hornets. Curry comes in for Gill. Bogues against Armstrong. Fires the 3. Lonzo Mourning grabs the miss.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
Well, true. The defenders shouldn't relax just because he missed that one. He's capable of getting hot in a hurry.
Now, here is Mourning. 6 points for him. Johnson down low, working on Williams. Kept alive and blocked. The dish to Jordan. Williams has a screen for Jordan. He dishes it to Pippen. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Pippen's got 6 points.
He got that one, but he hasn't been producing the way we're accustomed to. He needs to look for a shot a bit more. Boy, a nice little trend developing here, fellas. I mean, that's 8 of their last 10 from inside the paint.
Yeah, they're getting high percentage looks down there. Their offense is really clicking. I don't see why they wouldn't just continue to pound the ball inside.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Will Purdue's checked in for Williams. McRae has come in for Scottie Pippen. And it's Paxson in for B.J. Armstrong. And then for Charlotte, Gaddison, he's checked in for Mourning. Hill comes in for Curry, and Bennett subbed in for Bogues. Here's Bennett, following the basket by Michael Jordan. And the pass to Gill. Passes it to Newman. Drills the elbow jumper. He's got 5. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Grant the pass to Paxson. Here is Purdue. He passes to McRae. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Gill over Jordan, and the rejection by Jordan. Passes it to Newman. Guarded by Paxson. Second chance shot. Newman with the bucket. Now Paxson. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Bulls lead by 15. And don't go away, we'll be back momentarily. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And now our sideline reporter Doris Burke has a report on our Sprite uncontainable game. Hi, Doris.
Thanks, guys. Well, it was the stretch by the Bulls that garners the uncontainable game today. You'd have had an easier time getting into Fort Knox than scoring on them this game, as their defense has been airtight and allowed them to keep expanding this lead.
Doris, thanks, and I think we can all agree the whole flow to their game sort of gelled at that point, don't you think, Steve?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, Kevin. Everything came together for them all at once. I mean, their shots started dropping one after another at one end, and then at the other end, they went into lockdown mode defensively.
Yeah, it was truly a good stretch for them, Steve. All they needed were a few things to kind of click into place, and then they were rolling on all cylinders.
Here's Gill.
Well, this fella can rise up there with the best of them.
Just a crazy finish, guys.
He's one of the few players with the athleticism to pull that off.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Sprite. Now here's Jordan. Jordan off a pick from Williams. Jordan up top. He's covered by Gill. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Armstrong missing.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense. Don't do that to him. That was fantastic. Wow.
And Clark, the degree of difficulty.
Major.
That was amazing.
Doris Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the Hornets said to his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
And as always, Doris, thank you. It's Pippen on the wing. Right side, Pippen. The feed to Grant. Morning's there. Pippen against Johnson. Armstrong with it. From past the arc. And that one's good. And the Bulls lead by 18.
Boy, nice pick there, guys. I mean, gave him the space he needed for the hoop.
Bogues against Armstrong. Bogues kicks to Morning. And stolen by Williams. Right side, Jordan. Grant with a screen on Curry. Jordan against Curry. Backing down is Jordan. The rebound by Larry Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the basket by Curry.
I'm just so impressed with his focus, Kevin, because even with the defender flying at him, he still finds a way to hit those shots on the perimeter.
And in addition to that, Steve, he has something else that every player would like to have. A superb stroke from three-point range.
Gill is checked in for the Hornets. Chicago with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte. Grant with a screen on Wingate. It's Pippen with a drive. Right side, Pippen. And the Bulls with another miss.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Here's Bogues. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, it was talked about quite a bit last season, a year ago, in the condensed schedule. We saw a lot of injuries as the year went on. And I thought the schedule just took too much of a physical toll, just playing the way they did on that accelerated schedule.
Steve, you look back at the players who had to be shut down. Aldridge, Horford, Lee, Bogut, Curry. Big names missing the end of the season.
And many other names as well. I mean, you could have gone on and on, Kevin. But when you have to play back-to-back-to-back games, I mean, it's crazy. I think last year was a difficult one for the players, for the teams. But, hey, that's just the way it was. And hopefully this year we'll see fewer injuries.
Pass to Wingate. Back to Bogues. Inside to Mourning. Stolen by Grant. Lobs it up there. No good from Jordan.
That would have been a nice alley-oop there.
Well, you got to love the effort, though. Almost showtime.
Johnson with it. Williams picks him up. The Bulls leading by 16. Outside Jordan. Feeds it to Armstrong.
Well, guys, you see all these great fans, and it reminds you that what sports are really all about is kind of a community spirit, pride in the community and the team itself. And whether you're watching the pros or college ball or high school, or just standing around the water cooler, I mean, sports and talking about sports can provide that common bond, a way to make friendships and overcome social barriers.
Here's Armstrong after the basket by Charlotte. Outside Pippen. 6 to shoot. Outside Jordan. Over Gill. Jordan with the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 16. Well, Steve, you make a great point about the universality of sports. Passionate sports fans from the humblest of settings, right? Clark, you know this, to the White House. You had a chance to interview President Barack Obama during the NCAA tournament.
You know, it was actually my second time to be in the company of the president on the White House basketball court, and what a treat and pleasure that was to spend time with our president talking about a shared passion and bond with the game of basketball. I'm a blessed man to have been able to experience that not just once, but twice.
They set the pick. Gaddison loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Nice little run here, but it may be too little too late.
Yeah, I agree. Just not enough time, Steve. The clock is their enemy, not their friend. I like that one-handed spike right there.
Yeah, that's how it's done.
Yes, sirree.
Yeah, he's not going to miss many of those.
Heaves it up. No good. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.